we don't see why the IEC is appealing Zuma judgment. It's really very, very personal. And by doing that, they are keeping President Zuma in the news. By doing that, they are making President Zuma gather rallies outside every court appearance. So the court appearances are being organized by the IEC. We might be thinking the IEC is acting against Zuma, only to find that Mashinini is behind the strategy of the IEC to keep Zuma in the news. So you must not sleep. I mean, for the first time we saw Advocate Ngugai Toby struggling. And then he came at the JSC there, I went to him, and I was like, I was here busy interviewing judges, but the social media observers are not giving it to you this time. He said to me openly, that one we've lost. Because he knows there is no case. So if they know there's no case, what is going to happen? Why are they doing what they are doing? And some silly mistakes that are being committed by the IEC. Remember, we have got 110% confidence on the IEC. But they are making so many stupid mistakes in a year where the election is highly contested, where they're supposed to be perfect. We are going now for 30 years of democracy. They've got the necessary experience. I mean, go and look at that signing of the code of conduct by the IEC. Anele was right to demand a picture. Why are you asking for my picture? You don't publish it. And you publish logos. My picture is my logo. It's me as an independent candidate. They didn't have that. They went to do raffle there, took out a name of an independent in state of a political party. Why do you put independents and political parties in one basket? Why? And the woman who was presiding over that code of conduct signature thing, she did not have a brief of what was happening. She didn't know what was happening. That thing was supposed to be seamless to inspire confidence. She's chairing that thing. Half the time she's been corrected by that guy. There's a guy there who came and said, you can't call an individual. Here it's a slot for political parties. That time they had called Zagi Ahmad. And you saw how happy she was. When the name of a political party came, the whole smile disappeared. And you may find it was only Zagi Ahmad's name in that thing of independence. Because also I was questioning, why do you guys agree that there must be balls in some shuffling thing, but you have never seen the names that are in that ball? What if the EFF name is not there? Each party must be given its name. A ball must be put there. We must all line up dropping the ball inside that shuffling thing to be sure there is a name of the EFF. Even after the event, they don't open those things to show you, no, they are political parties in these things. All of them are here. You don't see that. In a highly contested elections. Then, they shuffle. That guy of DA in Western Cape, Matikizela, becomes number one. His party becomes number one on the ballot paper. To show she's not sure what is she doing. She then calls political parties as they appear on the ballot paper to come and sign. But parties as they appear on the ballot paper, Matikizela's party is supposed to be number one. So what is the benefit of being number one? Because you just won the number one spot now. We had to wait even for a moment for the ballot paper to be changed and then be placed again on the board. Matikizela, what is Matikizela's party, man? African something. It's number one. But no, we are going to call parties according to how they appear on the ballot. They jump Matikizela, they do the old. Because once you are number one, you start benefiting from those things immediately. And to be called to give a speech as number one, about 2 minutes each, you are likely to give 3-4 minutes because people are not yet tired. And after you, they're like, we're going to stick to time now, but you are done. Those are the benefits of being number one. But that was ignored because she insisted on chairing that thing. She was not supposed to chair that particular thing. All of this, without a letter, I called the CEO of IEC. I said, you can't do what you are doing because this election is going to be the most difficult election. Once you go and mess up on the day, instead of us rallying behind you, everybody is going to be listing, but they did this, they've been coming. So you can't afford to make that horrible mistakes. And that includes leaking the list of other parties. I'm just happy they did not go anywhere close to the EFF list in terms of leaking because we're going to tell you the name and the address of a person who leaked our list, because we're not going to allow that nonsense of a person undermining democracy. But nonetheless, I think all are the issues that we as the EFF are doing. I spoke about the ENCA that is more than welcome to the EFF. The News 24 has made it its business to decampaign the EFF. And we're being nice and we're being polite. And when we respond, we're going to be called anti-media freedom, anti-this, anti-that. There's no organization that has this kind of interactions with the media and highly accessible to the media in South Africa other than the EFF. Organizations, I speak of parties that are well represented in parliament, not these things that are run from the boots of cars. So, of all parties, we are the most transparent. We are here. That's why we are here. We have been here before. We always have press conferences. We couldn't have this time around as often as we want to have because of the program on the ground. But you've got a media house that has taken a decision to just be anti-EFF. Mazoti gives EFF 200,000 in 2014 as a contribution. That is a sin he has ever committed, because if he had not paid that money, this animal won't be here. That is his punishment. Leave cigarette, what. Then they say Mazoti is the biggest funder of the EFF, biggest funder. Ombudsman says, big relative to which one? Because you must compare them. Do you have others? Two. Which other donations has Mazoti ever made since 2024? No, that one of 2014, that one of no, only that one of 2014. So why do you call him the current funder of the EFF? And you say EFF is even if better because he made donation. And then Malema yena. Why do you say he's the biggest funder of Malema? What do you have? That Mazoti is a funder of Malema. The whole newspaper, Adrian, having taken a personal racist decision and chose to become typical of a racist white boy who suffers from white privilege, attacks the EFF unprovoked and does that consistently, now came with the rules that exclude the EFF, because the rest of other parties, they can come together carrying each other. They are funded by one person. EFF has to go and look for other partners for it to advertise on News 24. Talk about suppressing other political parties. The right to express ourselves is being violated. So we are going to take News 24 to the Electoral Court, because we cannot allow a media platform to run a political campaign against other political parties. They need to declare that it is free and fair for certain parties who want to advertise on that platform to be excluded on the basis that their competitors are refusing to come with them to come and advertise. When the DA opens its mouth all the time, says, no EFF, will never work with the EFF. Imagine where you're going to get the DA to come and advertise with you when he told you that you are actually nothing.